Hello there everybody and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. And in today's review, I will be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Ratchet. Well, I have some mixed feelings about this figure, but hey, let's get down to the review table and see what the big deal is for this figure. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! And here is Ratchet fully transformed up into his ambulance mode. It looks pretty good. He does have some nice paintwork for the headlights, metallic blue paint and some orange, and got the Autobot symbol on each side. Got this red paint, red stripe across the vehicle, which is pretty cool. It says Fire Department, Search and Rescue, and he does have some nice metallic dark blue paint on the back for the windows. There's a lot of nice molded in detail, but none of it is painted, unfortunately. This part section right here, this section right here, it should have been silver, but hey, it is what it is. And you can definitely see his robot mode hands, just blatantly visible. And of course you can see his head sculpt right there. Hey, visible head syndrome and everything. Visible thighs as well, so yeah, which is pretty funny. And you got this spare tire on top, which is nice. Got some nice red paint on the top right there, and metallic blue paint for these extra lights on the top of the vehicle, and that's nice. He does have some nice rolling wheels, so he can definitely roll as rolling things should. So yeah, really cool. And he does include an accessory. He does include this thing, this murder disc weapon. As a saw, I think it's a saw. So this can definitely store in vehicle mode. There is a port right there. Well, it's a screw hole, so this will just plug in right on top like there, and you could pretend that it's a propeller that spins on top of the ambulance. So I mean, you can do that. It's your imagination, it's your toy, so you can play it however you wish. So since Ratchet did appear in Age of Extinction, this is not the Age of Extinction repaint. This is the original version of Studio Series Ratchet. I didn't get the Darker Moon Ratchet because it didn't look too good. This one is definitely the better version, in my opinion anyway. So, for size comparison, here is Ratchet compared with Decepticon Stinger, his wave mate, and of course, his senseless murderer, Lockdown. Yeah, I mean, Lockdown killed Ratchet, so yeah, I'm still upset of the fact about, you know, I'm still upset about the fact that Lockdown killed Ratchet. I'm so upset. I'm really upset. Anyway, so let's get these Decepticons out of the way so we can reunite Ratchet with his Autobots. Even though the other movie one Autobots I reviewed so far, so let's get it on, man. And here is Ratchet compared with Jazz, Bumblebee, and Optimus Prime from the first movie. So yeah, we only got one more Autobot to review, Ironhide. So that we can get a whole group shot of the movie one Autobot family. So yeah, pretty cool. And I think the scale definitely works between these characters in their alt modes. It looks pretty good. I think, yeah, it works. Yeah, in my opinion. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the alt mode comparisons. Okay, so I think we are pretty much done with the vehicle mode itself. So now let's transform Ratchet into his robot mode. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take this weapon off, and this very tight. There we go. Just pluck that off, and there you have that. So now his arms right here will just come untabbed and just swing them out like so, and just untab them and just swing them out, and just rotate the arm down like so, rotate the arm down like so, and you want to take this section right here and just swing it back. There we go, so it clicks into place, and just rotate this wheel around and just tab that in, and there you have one arm all done. So the same thing on the other side. Just swing this to the back. I'm not sure my camera will focus. There we go. Just swing this to the back, rotate the arm a little bit more. There we go. Hey, whoops. Okay, now that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh man, what happened here? Anyway, So I'm gonna fix this off camera, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I already fixed it. Really simple. Anyway, so I'm gonna rotate this wheel section around and just bring this over, and that will tab it into place. And there you have the arms all done. So now you can take this whole section around and just rotate it like so, so the head is oriented properly, you know, and then bring this down and just clip that into place. Open this up, and there you go. So now we can actually rotate his head 180, and there you have the upper body all done. So the legs, you want to untab this section right here and just raise this down, fold this in, and there you go. So now this panel right here, just untab them and just flip this around and just straighten up the leg and just bring down the foot, and there you have his leg all done. So the same thing on the other side, just untap this panel, flip this up like so, and just straighten up the leg, bring down the foot, rotate it around, and there you have his legs all done. So now his backpack, you want to untap this section right here and just bring this over like so, and there is, I'm not sure, there is a tab right there, and that would tab in to this screw hole like so. So just tab that in, and yeah, I don't like that, but I'll explain that in a little bit. But once you're done, you get a, whoops, I need to raise up the camera a little bit more, so do excuse me. And once you're done transforming Ratchet, there you have Ratchet fully transformed into his robot mode, and he looks pretty good. But my only complaint is that there needs to be, you know, a lot of paint, like a lot more paint, like paint on the arms, more paint on the legs to break up the details, you know, a little bit more. But I do quite like the silver paint on the shins and on the feet. But I think there should be a lot more paint, like, you know. If they could do an Age of Extinction Ratchet figure for Studio Series, I hope that one is way better than this one, so that way I can buy it. So yeah, and the backpack, yeah, I really don't like this hanging down. It just looks ugly to me. It just, no, I just don't like it. I mean you can do this if you want to, but that doesn't make it a lot better. So all you have to do is this. I wish there was a hinge to just fold this up, so that way the backpack won't look ugly. But anyway, it is what it is. But you know, I don't really care about what the backpack looks like, but I still don't like that sticking out. I just don't like that. I'm sorry. And also, the ball joints at the hips are really loose, so he will definitely fall down if he wants to. But anyway, so let's get in close here so we can take a look at his face sculpt. Yeah, the head should have a lot more paint here and there, like a lot more paint. I mean, you have blue for the eyes and some silver for the face, and that's it. There should be a lot more paint here and there. There should be more silver paint for the head. It's one main gripe with the figures, that the head is not. Yeah, I mean, it's a nicely detailed head. It's more screen accurate, but it needs more color. Just too much green. So yeah, but overall, I think it's a nicely done figure. It's still a screen accurate looking Ratchet. Definitely looks like him in the movie. So yeah, the articulation, the head is just on the swivel joint. Can rotate a full 360. Can look up. It can't really look down. The shoulders can rotate a full 360. It can swing forth and back, and they can move in and out. He does have a bicep swivel. He does have a double jointed elbow, which is really nice. Nothing at the wrist due to the way he transforms. No waist swivel, unfortunately. The legs can move up that far, move back that far, only on the ball joint. He can't really do a full splits. He does have a swivel at the thigh, and he does have a knee joint, slightly, you know, about 90 degrees up bend, you know, and his feet, they're on the ball joint. You can rotate a full 360. They can move up and down, and he does have a little bit of ankle tiltage right there. So yeah, he's pretty poseable here and there. So that's nice. That's really nice. So he can definitely wield his murder saw. So you can actually plug this into his hand, if you want to, but the better thing to do with this weapon is to plug it into the port on his arm, and there you have that going on there. And that's pretty cool. I do quite like that. Has more silver paint on the arm like so. So yeah, really nice, really nice. So now we can get through some comparisons. So I'll be right back. And here is Ratchet compared with his wave mate Decepticon Stinger and his murderer Lockdown. Yeah, I'm still upset that this guy murdered this guy. Anyway, but I think the scale between Ratchet and Lockdown works, because you can see they're pretty much the same height. Yeah, pretty much there. So yeah, really nicely done scale between Lockdown and Ratchet. Between Ratchet and Stinger, I guess, well, I think that's proper scale, since you know, Bumblebee is shorter than Ratchet, so I guess Stinger has to be shorter than Ratchet, so I guess that's accurate. I don't know, but you say it's not accurate, you say it's accurate. I don't really care about scale, because I'm not a scale nut like you guys. I'm not a scale nut, I'm sorry. But anyway, so let's reunite Ratchet with his other Autobot buddies. And here is Ratchet with the other Movie 1 Autobots that I've reviewed so far. I still need to review the old Chimera Bumblebee, because that did appear in the first film, and I still need to review Ironhide so that I can get all the Movie 1 Autobots in the group shot. Yeah, so yeah, I think the scale definitely works between these guys. Yeah, Ratchet is supposed to be shorter than Optimus Prime, supposed to be taller than Bumblebee, and of course he's supposed to be taller than Jazz, because Jazz is the smallest of all the Autobots from the first movie. So yes, and I think that's pretty much it for the Robot Mode comparisons. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe class Ratchet. And yeah, I still have mixed feelings about this figure. While the vehicle mode does look great, in my opinion, it looks gorgeous, it's very screen accurate. The robot mode, it is screen accurate, you know, the robot mode is definitely screen accurate. Looks better than the original Deluxes for Ratchet in the other Transformers movie toy lines. It's just that, you know, the amount of paint, it doesn't really help spruce up the details a lot. Like on the arms, it's bare. It's like like literally no paint on the arms. There should be a lot more silver on the arms. I do dig the legs. The legs have some silver paint, like on the feet, on the shins. I do quite like that, but I wish there was more to the figure, you know, more to the thighs, you know, more to the head as well. The head, I'm tired of looking at this head with with not a lot of paint on it. It's just, man. The backpack, I don't really care about the backpack, but I still don't like that. Sticking out, just looks ugly. Well, you know, yeah. So, but the transformation is definitely very smooth. It's definitely an enjoyable figure to mess with. Do I love the figure? No, I don't love the figure, but I still like the figure. I like. So it's a different meaning between like and love. So this doesn't scream love, you know, this more screams like. So if I were to rank Ratchet from scale of 1 to 10, oh dear, I think I will give Ratchet a nice 7.5 out of 10. It's still not a great figure for what it is. It's a decent figure. It's just okay. It's still a nicely done figure. So yeah, overall it's okay. It's all right. But anyway, so I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, go ahead and click the bell notification icon down below as well. And of course, if you love watching this video, if you enjoy this video, go ahead and slam dunk a like on it. If you don't, then dislike it. I don't care. So yeah, and if you want to check out my Studio Series reviews, you can always check out the Studio Series playlist that I have created in the past few months. So I'll post a link to that playlist in the description down below. And you can always check out bigbadtoystore.com for any availability for this figure. So I'll post a link to that website in the description down below as well. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Autobot Ratchet, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.